All right, beautiful people, welcome back to the branded news session. Last time we just learned some basics, and I have told you that after that we are going to perform some practical stuff. Now we are into a phase of penetration testing. That's why we have done with Podswagger web security. Okay, that was totally free. But after that, now we are covering penetration testing. That's why we will need to switch to try hack me to use their rooms to use their to use this platform basically in order to do hands-on practice. Okay, and you can just visit tryhackme.com. I'll recommend you. Okay, once you visit, no, here they have different plans. Like if you go to the pricings, remember it is a premium platform. I'll recommend you to go for it per month. Okay, to be honest, it is important, not only important but really important. This is something that you are going to invest. Okay, you are going to do some sort of investment. That's why you need to go for it. You can just go for the 1 month plan, which is $10 per month. You can just go with it. After successfully purchasing it, then you just need to log in into your account. Today I have just purchased the voucher. That's why I'm going to log in with my account as a premium user. So yeah, here you can see I just log in into my account. I'll save my password for future in order to work that everything should work perfectly. After this, the main thing is they have their own server. Whenever you will try to test the security, or whenever you will try to access any room, you must have to connect with their local network in order to perform the attacks. You will be able to perform attacks only in case if you are connected with their local network. That's why you will need to click on your profile, and then you will just click on access. After clicking on access, here you can clearly see I have a VPN server, which is basically this one, and you can see my connection is not connected. The server status is online, but I am not connected. It basically means that I am not connected to their local server, to their network. Sorry. Now remember, you will must need to connect with them in order to utilize their resources. Okay, so that's why here you can see you can select the server. I'll just go with the EUVIP server. Okay, let's go with it. Just download the configuration file. It will be downloaded within few seconds. Just wait a bit, and you can clearly see info teach network 1.0 VPN has been downloaded. So the next thing you will need to do is to open your terminal. Okay, its password is Kali. After this, I'll need to go to home Kali downloads. Okay, so you can clearly see here I have OpenVPN file. I'll need to connect with it using OpenVPN. Now, OpenVPN is pre-installed in Linux. Kali Linux, you do not need to install it. So just type OpenVPN and then name of the file that you have downloaded. Just press enter. You will need to wait a few seconds. Once you connected, you can see your IP here, and you can also refresh the page. You will be here to see your connection. Now you can clearly see that you are ready to start hacking. Basically, they have assigned me the internet virtual IP address, as well as I am now connected. Okay, I'm basically connected with tunnel 0. So if I go to the new if I go to my terminal and type if config, and then here you can clearly see that I'm basically connected with my ethernet cable, but the IP address that I will use as my own IP address for as an attacker IP will be tunnel 0. And here they will provide you the IP address. You can clearly see this is going to be an attacker IP address, which is going to be your IP. This is something which is important, so later on you can refer to this in case if you are confused. Okay, After this, I have told you that we have to go to the learning phase. You can just click on learn, and then you can just click on learn again. After this, you can see we have junior penetration testing, introduction to cyber security, pre-security, SOC level. But we are covering penetration testing, so I'll just visit the penetration testing phase. And here I have, last time we just cover reconnaissance. Yes, we just cover reconnaissance. So sorry for the background noise, please wait a second until I fix it. Okay, yeah, that's cool. So last time we have covered reconnaissance, in which I have teach you nmap and so many things, and then I told you that we will perform the practical. So basically we have the netsec challenge, and to do the netsec challenge, we just need to you can just hit on this network security tab. This one you can clearly see after the burp suit, and you can just open this netsec challenge. Just open it. I have already solved it, but you just can open it, and you can clearly see that we have a netsec challenge. Basically you can just view it, and we are going to perform an attack. So the first thing that we will need to do is to click on start attack. This is the first thing that you will need to do. Okay, once you click on start attack, you can just exit the split view. Currently I do not need the split view, and we just start the machine. Okay, we just start it. After this, the next thing you will need to do is to go to the introduction phase. Use this challenge to test your mastery of the skills that you have acquired in network security, all modules. Like you have did so many things like nmap, telnet for connection, and don't worry, I'll teach you hydra how to perform brute force. So you just need to click on start the machine. After clicking on start machine, the victim machine will be started within, you can say, 1 minute. So it will definitely take 1 minute, and after 1 minute we will get the IP address, and we will just started performing attacks on that IP address, which will be considered as the victim machine. So we just need to wait, and here you will be get so many tasks that you will need to just perform one by one. So you can just go through them. Just don't worry, we will just solve them one by one. Our main goal is to crack the passwords using hydra, and we will use nmap too. So just wait a bit until we get something. Okay, so it's showing that it will show me the IP address. So I get the IP address. You can just copy it, and then the next thing you will need to do is to scan the IP address. Not to we need to use nmap. So what I'll do here, I'll just type nmap hyphen sc hyphen sv and ports. I'll just increase the speed to T4, and I'll just say minimum rate should be equal to, for example, let's say 9326, and I'll type hyphen vv. No, you will be confused that hammer, so it is a big and such a hard command. What does it mean at all? So just don't worry. Basically this sc runs a particular script on the target and check what all can happens there. Okay, so it will basically run some scripts on the target machine. After that sc, there is a sv. So with the help of sv, it will give us the version. So basically it is used for version detection. And this hyphen b hyphen stand for all ports. So it will check all the possible ports. And after that I just did a small mistake. It is T4, not R4. Okay. After that we have again a hyphen t4. So this with the help of t4 you can basically increase the speed, and you can go to up to t5, which is basically the maximum speed. After that I have used the minimum rate. Now remember, this is not compulsory that you must have to go with this value. So basically nmap will send the packets at the rate of 9326 per seconds. Okay, so I just pick up a random you can say number. It is not compulsory at all, you can just go with your own if you want. After that I just type hyphen VV. This stand for very verbose, refer to detail output. And after that, you just need to enter. So, just need to do again. Okay. Okay. But the main thing is we didn't. OMG. We just forgot, to paste the IP address. Like it is expecting from us the victim IP address. We need to provide the IP address. So just copy the victim IP address and paste it at the end. Just paste it like this. Okay, after pasting it you can clearly see that the scan has started working. So basically it discover different ports for us. You can see 80 port, 80 and 80 port, 139 port, 22 port, 445 port, 1000, 10,021 port. So basically it has find so many ports for us. Okay, after this, if you just go back and check the challenge questions, so it is telling that there will be some certain sort of questions that you will need to answer. What is the highest port number being lesser than 10,000? So you can just look into it. The port that is lesser than 10,000 is definitely 8080. So you can just submit your answer here. After that it is telling what is the common port out what is the open port outside the common 1000 ports, and it's above than 10,000. So we have only one port that is above than 10,000, which is 10,021 port. After that, how many TCP ports are open? So you need to just read it, or you can just count it. We have one port, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. We have six open TCP based ports. So you can just submit the TCP port. After that, it is telling me what is the flag hidden in the HTTP server header. So we need to find out the HTTP server header. To do this, we need to check for the 80 port, which stand for HTTP. You know that. So basically here you can clearly see that we have 80 TCP port, and it is for HTTP. Okay, it is basically for HTTP. And if I just started reading it a bit, we have HTTP method. Supported methods are option get post, and here we have something. This is HTTP server header, and light TPT. This is going to be the flag. So you can just copy the entire flag. Okay, and after copying it you can just submit it here, and the question will be solved. After that, they are expecting what is the hidden flag in SSH server header. So we need to look for the SSH server. So we will just need to you can just go through it to check that which port is for SSH. This is for FTP. The 10,021 port definitely for FTP. After that, this 8080 is also for HTTP, and we have this 139 port, and we have this one port. After that, we just need to look for the uh, you can say SSH port. So if I scroll up a bit, you can see we have 22 TCP port which have a service running, that is basically SSH. So SSH service is running. You can just look for its header. Here is the header, and this is going to be the key. So you can just copy it and submit it here. Everything will be done. After that, they are just expecting us. We have an FTP server listening on a non-standard port. So means that they have a non-standard port, and basically what is the version of FTP server? We need to find out the FTP server version. To do this, first we need to find out. You can clearly see we have this port number, state open and closed, and the service. So we have to go find out the FTP server. This is for SSH, so it is not useless for, it is not in use for me. And 80 port is for HTTP. This is also non-usable for me. And we have these three ports to if you just carefully check their services, they are just running different services. All I'm interested in is FTP. So if I go check this 10,021 TCP port, this have basically FTP server services running, FTP server running. So you can just check it down, and if you just keep reading it here, you can get the server version, what they are asking, FTP server version. So here we have VSF TPD 3.03. You can just submit it here and the question will be solved. Okay, after that we have learned so many things, and the most important one is it is the time to do some brute force stuff. Okay, that's why I'll if you do not have a Linux, so you can just open your you can just click on show split screen, and you will get your own VPS here. You will be able to use it as an attacker box. So what I'll do here, I'll just click on view full screen, so it will be open in a new tab. Okay, I'll just click on allow. So for better copy paste, I'll also click on allow. You can just say that this is going to be my attacker machine. You can use this one as well as you can use your main operating system. It doesn't matter at all. Whatever you are comfortable with, just go with it. Okay, after that our next goal is basically to read the step. Yeah, what is the step? So they are just expecting me that we have learned two username using social engineering. They just got two username during their enumeration phase, which is Eddie and Queen. What is the flag hidden in those hidden in the two? What is the flag hidden in one of these two accounts? There is a hidden flag in one of these two accounts, so that is only accessible via FTP. So we have to access it with the help of FTP. No, to do this we have username but we do not have a password. That's why we need to perform the brute force on the FTP server in order to get the password. So in this case what I can do, let's open the terminal, and you will be confused why I'm doing this here. So it doesn't matter, you can just go with the anyone. I'm just comfortable to do it outside of my machine. You can go with your own operating system, it doesn't matter at all. So if I ls it here, okay, so no problem. Now what I'll need to do, I'll create a users.txt file, and there I will just put two users, which is Eddie and Queen, that I am going to perform a brute force. So what I'll type, I'll just simple type echo EDDIE, it is a first user space, and just redirect the output into users.txt. If you ls it, you can clearly see that if you just type get users.txt, there is a add user. After that I also need to add the queen user too. So QUINN, and this time I'll use the double increment operator, whatever it is. So then just use it users.txt, and if you get users.txt, you can clearly see I have Eddie and Queen. So I have Eddie and Queen, and I am going to perform brute force attack on this particular users, because these are the users names of FTP server accounts, and I need to crack the passwords for these both users, as I do not have any you can say password belonging to them. That's why I need to perform brute force. Now to perform brute force, remember, you can always use Hydra. So what I'll do, I'll just type Hydra, and then you need to provide the list. So just type control L, control sorry, not control L, you can just type hyphen L, and you need to provide the list of users names. So you can just go with users.txt that we have created right now. After that, you need to perform the brute force, so that's why you have to just go with hyphen P. Hyphen P stand for the password. Now it is expecting from you the list of password. You need to provide the list that you will need to brute force. So remember, in Linux, in Linux, in Kali Linux, or in this machine, there is a default directory which is basically user, share, and world list, then rocku.txt. It is by default directory which contain this file, so you can always use it. Remember, you can always use it for brute forcing. Yeah, you can just use it. Wait a second, so let me maximize for you. All right. So after this, no, you will be confused that Hamas, where it doesn't matter. You can just even though search on your machine. If I open my terminal and just type locate rock u.txt, you can see that it is here. You can just unzip it. So basically it exists there, either in your Linux machine or in your Windows, or in, even though in this VPS, it is the permanent directory, so you will got it here. If didn't, it is, you can just unzip it. Just type unzip and then paste it. So basically I'll need to go to that directory. Just, it might be possible you get problem. So we have here this one. Just give it a root permission, chmod plus x rocku.txt, then just type unzip, and then just type give the, if it worked for you, fine. If didn't, then just try unzip, and after that just type rocku.txt, and then just give the full path. It's okay if you are not able to do it from here, as in my case it is taking our time. That's why I'll just go to the Google and type rocku.txt world list GitHub. It is also available on GitHub, so you can just view this one from here, and it will be started automatically downloading for you. So it is definitely a big file, that's why it takes time. Yeah, so I'll close it for now. You can just see it here too. It is 50 MB. It is just depend on the size. Different files have different size, but the content inside it will be same. So after this, let me open my browser. The next thing I'll need to do, basically it is a word list. Okay, so you can use it. That contains some keyword. Now you will be asking me that, hey, what kind of keyword it contains. So if I open a new terminal, and here if I let me I need to teach you in detail, because this is not a YouTube video where I can just start skipping stuff. So if I go into the user share word list and ls it, you can see I have rocku.txt, so you can just get rocku.txt. It contains so many keywords, so many names that can be used for brute force. So this is how it looks like, this is how it what it contain. After this I'll just close the terminal, and now I need to provide the uh, I need to use after that I need to use hyphen v and v for very verbose mode, for detail mode. And no, I need to provide the ftp server ip address with port version, with port. So I'll just type ftp and just type full colon forward slash. Then you need to provide the ip address of your target machine, of the victim machine that we are going to target. So this is the ip address, just copy it and paste it here. After pasting it, remember you need to provide that port on which the ftp server is running. So if you open your terminal and just check for the ftp server, uh, you can just check it from here, you will get it. So here you can see I have ftp service running on a non-standard port, which is basically 10021. So you just need to type that 10021. That's all you need to do, that's all. Okay, then just enter. The hydra will be start, and it will start cracking password for you. You will need to wait a bit until it gets started, and you can clearly see it is hitting the passwords, and if it gets some password it will just show you in a green. Yeah, you can clearly see it get the first password for Eddie with username, and no, it will try to crack the password for Queen. It have cracked successfully. So basically here you can clearly see, I just got the passwords for Queen, and as well as for remember this list is small, they are just teaching you how you can do it. The file that I have started downloading, you can see that that file was approximately 133 MB, so definitely it will take time, but here is just for tutorial purposes. It is basically our aim is to teach you how this brute force stuff work. In real scenario you have to wait until the end of the attack, and it might be possible you ended up by getting something, it also might possible you ended up by getting nothing. Yeah, so this is not compulsory that this will must work for you, that's why you need to okay. After that, our next goal is to log in into the ftp server. Okay, so to log in into the ftp server, we can use this username as well as the password in order to logged in. So to do this, we just need to type, let me open the new tab. I'll just give it some zoom so you will be able to see it clearly. I think it is fine. Okay, so the next thing that we will need to do is to log in. Now to log in, you just need to type ftp, then you just need to type the you can say machine ip with a port. Okay, machine ip with a port. So just type ftp machine ip address, that is going to be our victim ip, then press enter and just type uh, 10021 port. So this is going to be the port, and just press enter. After this, it is asking you for the username. So the first password that we have cracked here, you can just see it is basically Eddie, E-double-D-I-E. This is, sorry, the username. So I'll try to log in as a Eddie, E-double-D-I-E, Eddie, and then it is asking me for the password. The password is Jordan. So I'll just go with JARDON, it is mask, and type enter. I have just tried to log in, but it said that login incorrect. So let's do it again by exiting it and just try once again. So it might be possible. Just type. I think I just typed the password last time wrong. So just paste the username as AD and type JORDAN. I think last time I typed JAR. So yeah, it is working successfully. You can see that this time I just logged in into the FTP server. You can clearly see. Now I need to ls it in order to see what is here, and when I listed it, you can see it is an empty directory, means that here is nothing that can be used to get the key. So it seems like this user is not usable for me, to be honest, because um, when I list it, here is nothing, it is just empty. That's why I'll need to exit it from here. So you can just type exit and they say goodbye. I said all right. After that I need to log in into it again. Now this time I'll use the second credentials. The ad we just done with the ad, this is useless for me. No, I'll just try with the queen. Okay, so just go with the queen username and paste it here. The password was what? The password was Andrea. So Ndera. Damn, I just typed the password again. REA. Okay, do it again. ANDREA, and now you can see I just successfully logged in. So this is how I got the second username and password, and now let's see what is there inside it. You can clearly see I have. It seems like I have only one file, which have a read write permission. So you can see, and the name of the file is ftpflag.txt. We need to download it, and to download it, you just need to type get and then name of the key, and you can clearly see it has been downloaded on my machine, so which has almost 18 bytes. So you can just type exit, because what I need I get. After that, if you ls it, here I get the flag on my own machine. So you can just click, you can just try to uh, FTP. You can just get it, and this is the ultimate goal. So you can just copy it, and after copying it, you can literally submit it here. After this, there is the last one step, which is kind of useless for me. So you can, if you want, you can just go with it. Otherwise, you can skip it. So no, you will be confused that Hamas, oh, there is so many steps, like do will we get some notes or anything like that? Yes, definitely you will get notes, and you can clearly see I just did everything in the best way that could be possibly done. So you can just review those notes one by one with a reference, with a proper reference. So I think everything will be done. Yeah, I think that is enough for this tutorial. I'll see you in the next one, which will also be practical. Yeah, so take care of yourself. Have a good day. Bye.